Now Williams. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense?
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37.
You with the run, or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, 2-0. Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. I get it. On my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. Your team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run, or I can hit you with the pass.
generation, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about
Okay.
it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Yellow. On the line. 52's the mark. Attack, attack. Let's get that ball right here. 52's the mark, boys. 52.
Mahomes now on first down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Andrew Billings busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Mahomes going to throw. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Yellow, yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, and he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Hey, Ripple. High 7. Let's go. 52's the mic. Watch the pass.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 58 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here we go, kick.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. 23 yards, the final tally. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, gets stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
Passing, it's Dalton. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals.
Hey, Will. 368.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker now to add the extra point. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. But right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. Dalton, 1st and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 62 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Under a minute to go. Clock running at a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes, complete. The tight end, Kelsey. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Mahomes now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Tighten up. Here we go. 93, 52, 93, 44.
3rd and 2 for Dalton. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, let's have some fun while we have a minute here. Fantasy drafts are in full swing. I know I've got my family fantasy draft coming up, Charles. Who would be your top 3 picks? I know that you're a noted fantasy football expert, so who would you take?
Well, you've got to start with guys who are going to touch the football and put it in the end zone, right? You got to score points. How about Saquon Barkley with the Giants? You know he's going to run it. He's going to catch it. When they get desperate, they may actually have him return it as well. Alvin Kamara is an absolute
rush coming, and he's taken down. Geno Atkins got home that time.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And this is incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
To throw again on 2nd down. Dalton. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Alex Okafor. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
That just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Well, Charles, if you think so far the early part of the preseason, who has stood out? If you take a peek back at the draft, really the first round, it was pretty defensively minded, but there were 3 quarterbacks taken. Kyler Murray first, Daniel Jones 6th, Dwayne Haskins 15th. Of those guys, they've looked pretty good.
I agree with you, Brandon. When you talk about those 3 quarterbacks, and you're right, the rest of the draft, we're talking about big linemen, right? We're talking about defensive players, not a lot of skilled players in the first round. But let's take the quarterbacks very quickly. Kyler Murray, by acclamation, went to Arizona. Everyone excited.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Throwing again on second down. Dalton. This is caught inside the 15. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. First and 10 for Dalton. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. They'll run here with Bernard. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
On second down, Bernard. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Giovanni Bernard taking it in as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will get them 1 closer. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mode.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. So Dalton now. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Dalton operating in the red zone now. That is caught inside the 5. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Dalton now to pass. And he's got his big tight end, Eifert, and it's a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Eifert in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Again, it's Mixon. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. He's going to let this one go deep. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Dalton gives to Bernard.
Dorian O'Daniel, third-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 9-3,
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. And Hill with it over the middle. And now look at him go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an even 90 yards as his guys are back within a single score. Third time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And this is back to a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there for Cincinnati. 48 yards. Play action here with Dalton. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the...
And he's going to go down again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? Going deep downfield for Ross. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Williams. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Well, we got a second. We remind you that the Madden Championship Series is back and better than ever. August 30th through September 1st, you can watch the top Madden competitors face off in Arlington, Texas for a total prize pool of $190K. Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 58 yards. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with it.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Geno Atkins able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. The linebacker, Preston Brown, brings him down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They go play fake. Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Geno Atkins in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 2nd and 9, Dalton. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with him.
Airing one out for Boyd. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Andy Dalton with his third touchdown pass of the game. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the number one thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27.
49, check 49, check 49. Check.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat with a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Glasgow coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. Give him 30 yards there. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Geno Atkins make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk it. The pressure gets to him again. Geno Atkins, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
15. Let's go.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Geno Atkins, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Here we go. Regular. Hey, exit.
Dalton here from the gun. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 20, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now Mahomes. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check.
They'll run it with Williams. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll cut it out to this. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, 71 yards. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. The extra point up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first.
Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sand. Off the edge, the sack by Reggie Ragland. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Dalton off play action. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line.
Check. All day, baby. Both the mic. Hey.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Ryan Glasgow, his second sack of the night. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And it's complete to Kelsey. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And a Kansas City Chiefs.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. To throw again on second down. Mahomes nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Play action now. Dalton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Dalton. He fights him off. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Chris Jones in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. Andy Dalton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
One final try for Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defense